so long. I'm here and I'm so excited to chat with you and to hang out. I don't know how the Wi-Fi is here, so we'll see if it is good or not. I have been just absent from YouTube for a little bit because of so many things going on, like in my personal life and just like in my work life, and it has been so wild. So I figured that I would make a new concerted effort. So I put out a couple videos last week, and I'm probably gonna put out like at least 1 or 2 videos, probably 2 videos a week for the next like a month or so, maybe 2 months. And yeah, I'm just like real excited to jump back into it. How's everybody doing? What are you up to? How is life? I'm in this beautiful area. I'm in San Diego, and I've been skating around. Look at how dope these look in the sun. Yeah, I love how they look in the sun. I have a new skate setup for these skates, and I can't handle it. Like, it's so cute. So these are the gold skates that I randomly painted with that gold glitter dye stuff that I got from Angelus that one time. And so I put these new laces that I got. They are this pastel rainbow. I put that on them. And then I put the Radar Energy wheels. These are outdoor wheels, and they're 57 millimeter wheels. And they look so pretty, especially in the sun. They're aqua. And then I have the, oh my gosh, these are the One Stop Skate Shop toe stop. Wait, stop sign toe stops. Yeah, and so that's like my skate setup right now, and then it has the sunlight, the white sunlight plates on them, and then just like standard trucks. And then what's fun is that I have this skate leash that matches the laces. Isn't it so cute? I literally can't handle it. It's my favorite skate setup right now because of just the cuteness level. And so yeah, so it looks so good. Yeah, does anyone have any questions? Because I will answer all your questions. I'm thinking about doing a video that's like changing over one of my skate setups to like a holiday or a Christmas setup, because I usually do that around this time of year, and I haven't done it yet. So I'm gonna go shopping on some of my favorite skate shop websites, and then also like go through all the stuff that I have and see if I can put something together. Yeah. So life has been crazy, and the reason why I haven't been around is because I was doing the AMA thing, which is still blowing my mind that is like something that I did. And then I was doing like a couple other gigs as well that I can't talk about yet. Where in San Diego? I am at a high school. I'm at a school. I am in, what part of San Diego am I? Northern San Diego? I think I'm in Carlsbad. I know it's really not great. I have no idea where I am, but I think I'm in Carlsbad. It's like it's a wealthier area. It's a well-off area. But it's really nice, and this campus is so nice. I went to like some cute little corner of the campus. I ran away from everyone. I'm here for my other job where I coach speech and debate. Yeah. Thanks, Nicole. Hi, Christopher. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Oh, getting recruited for Pink. So the way I got recruited is I have been trying to be a part of the LA Roller Girls for like a hot minute, because I think that they're so cool. The LA Roller Girls is a group of roller skaters that do a lot of like performance style skating, and they skate backup for a lot of like the people in Hollywood and like shows and movie and TV and all that kind of stuff. And so I had done a gig with them in June of this last year. I skated behind Lizzo, and that was like so wild. And that's because one of my friends that I worked with at Disco Oasis recommended me to the LA Roller Girls. So I was like, oh my gosh. So they called me. Well, they sent out an audition thing basically. And me and Shove auditioned for the Pink performance. performance. So that's how I got recruited. It was more like, here's an audition. We would love to see you audition. And I was like, definitely going to do that. So we actually didn't think we were going to get it. We just thought like, this is fun. Like, we should do this. This is great. I love that we're even having the opportunity to apply. So yeah. How amazing was it to perform with Pink? Incredible. Like, she is so cool. Like, she's just so, she feels just like a rad human. She is absolutely stunning. She is built AF. Like, she's athletic and she's so nice. Like, I cannot reiterate how like just normal and nice she is. Like, I was like, dang, this woman is so cool. Like, so cool. And like, the fact is, like, really, I've been a Pink fan for forever. Like, I can't even tell you how many of the songs like helped me get through my, youth and my, angsty moments in life. So I was just like, I can't believe this is happening, basically the whole time, but trying to be like, cool about it while that was happening. And I was definitely nervous about falling. And the reason why I was nervous about falling is because the area that we had on the stage had so many different textures to the floor. Like, so many different textures. It was like slippery in some areas, and then it was like a little bit less slippery in some areas. And then there was this area on the stage where if one person like was on it, that it was lifted on the other side. And so there were times when there was a lip in different areas that there wasn't a lip in. And so I was definitely nervous, and I was most nervous about the orchestra pit. And how there's like in the middle of the stage, there's this big area that people stay in. People are like there like cheering and stuff. And it's a 6-foot drop and it just is like abrupt. And so I was very nervous about falling into the pit. Like, very nervous about that, but it didn't happen and we're good. And I was also nervous because the stairs going up to the stage that I had to walk up, because we skated down the aisle. The stairs I had to walk up were like complicated stairs. I don't know how to, they were like slippery, and also they were just like a little bit narrow and high. And so it was just like, okay, go up that and look good. And don't look bad while you're walking up that. The ramp on the stage was so cool to be a part of. I wanted to be on that ramp so bad. There was like a moment where I wasn't necessarily going to be on it, and then I ended up getting to be on it, and I was just like beyond stoked. I was so excited to be on that ramp. Yes, the ramp was so nice to have on stage, and it was a 6-foot ramp, and then it was, I think, 24 feet long. But yeah, and it was so cute too. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm on this stage and I'm on a ramp. And it was like, I love the concept of having a ramp at the rink. Like, I just love that concept. And I think that there should be a rink where there's a skate park in the middle, or like on the side or something. Like, that should exist. It should just exist. If you have a rink, think about building a skate park in it. Like, how fun. I love that idea. I would go there every day. Imagine going back and forth. Like, you would definitely have to change your skate setup, or maybe not. Like, you could just go for it. But it would be the insurance would be really high. It probably would never happen. But I love the magical moment happened for the AMAs. It made me feel like I was in a magical dreamland that doesn't exist, but it does exist, because it existed for at least 5 minutes on that stage and then it went away. Thank you so much. Let me see what else is on here. Hi, my name is Tanya. I live in New York City, and being that the weather is getting colder, do you have any cool ideas for skating inside my apartment? Yes, I do. I actually think that I have a whole video called How to Skate Inside Your House, and like ideas of what to do skating inside the house. You should look that up, because I made it during the beginning of COVID, and all of that will apply to you. But also, I like wearing my skates like at any point. So even if I'm not necessarily actively skating, sometimes I'll just wear my skates while I'm at my desk working. You'll definitely have to like see if your floor is okay with this, but I like skate in my kitchen. It's definitely dangerous. You have to like be careful. But I have definitely skated in my house many, many times. It's like so funny because in my house, it's like shoes aren't really allowed in my house, but skates are. Yeah. Oh, no, it was more like little skate moves. I'm not on my skates right now because I just took them off. I was on my skates because I recorded a cute little episode and a little skating just now before I did this. But yeah, I put my skates on all the time, and I also just think it's a good way to like feel comfortable on your skates. Even walking on like carpet and stuff, it makes you feel more established and more comfortable, like your skates are an extension of yourself. And I think that that's a really important part of like feeling like you are confident in your skates and feeling as if you can do more things and more tricks. You'll feel more willing to try things because you're used to having your skates on your feet. So yeah, that's what I recommend when it comes to like skating in the house and skating everywhere. If you have a little balcony, bundle up and like do a little skate stuff on your balcony. I know someone like, cause I have carpet in one area of my house and then like tiles in another area, but I know some people who have all carpet, and what they do is they'll get like a sheet of wood. I'm not sure what exactly it is that they get. They get like a sheet of like flooring basically, and they put it on top of the carpet, and then they'll skate on that, which I love that. I love that. I think you can also use, if you have like a sturdy enough of those, you know, those desk mat things that if you have a rolly chair and you want your rolly chair to like move easily, but you have carpet, and so you put that flat thing on the carpet. They have some like heavy duty ones that you could potentially skate on. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that your living room was turned into a roller rink, Angela. Yeah, my living room at my old house, we turned that into a roller rink, and that is also where I got extremely hurt and got a concussion. So just be careful because like random objects in your house that you might not realize are hazards for sure. Like random little lips or like cords or just thinking it's just, you just have to be aware, like really go through, and it's kind of like the same idea as like baby proofing, but like skate proofing your house or like skate proofing an area. Just know that if you fall, like falling, you just have to know what things are in the area that you might fall on, because that was the issue for me, is I tripped on a lip and then I fell on a box with a pointed edge. And I was like, oh, didn't realize that that box would give me a concussion, but it did. So yeah. I can laugh about it now because it was like 3 years ago, but it was not fun in the moment. It was very sad and very traumatizing. And if you want to watch that video, it's in the 10 types of skaters. Like I literally was recording it. Good times. Yeah. Let me see what else. Yeah, different textures. Oh, do you try to skate every day? I try to skate every day. Recently, it's been a little bit harder for me to skate every day because I was doing a full-time marketing thing, but I just stopped doing a full-time marketing thing, and now I'm trying to bet on myself a little bit more and try some things. So I will be probably skating every day now. And I try and listen to my body, and I try and skate even if it's just for a little bit. Like sometimes I'll just skate to the post office, or not the post office. I always call it the post office, but I mean mailbox when I say post office. So sometimes I'll like skate to the mailbox, or I'll just skate around the neighborhood once, or I'll just do a couple quick like little things on the ramp. Just because I think it's good for me mentally to get on my skates and to feel that freedom on my skates, and to just feel like that joy and get out of my head, because a lot of times I get really stuck in my head and it is easy for me to stay there. But when I put my skates on, it's like my thoughts start disappearing, and my thoughts fade away. I've done the 365 days of skate challenge, actually. I completed it in 2018 or 2019. You should look. I actually have a video up of like a combination of all my stuff from skating for 365 days. So I did it when I first started skating outside and not just skating in roller derby. And it was super challenging. It was consecutive and it was wild because there were some days that I like literally put on my skates and I was sick and I like just like skated to the bathroom. So I would say that maybe the way I did it was a little bit unhealthy, but I love the idea of challenging yourself to skate every day. And I also am like an all or nothing person, I feel like. And so I knew if I was going to do the 365 in like a consecutive way, I was gonna have to full commit. So I did. But it was really fun and I learned a lot. And like you spend so much time on your skates, you don't even realize, because if you're skating every day, even if it's for a very short time, you're still spending a lot of time on your skates. So it's really awesome to prioritize that in your life. And if you're in a spot where you can do that, that's great. If you're not in a spot you can do that, that's also good. Yeah, so that was my 365 skate challenge. The commitment is so real. Yeah, I don't know. I like thought about doing the 365 skate challenge again, and then I thought, oh my God, my dude, you are so busy and like you have jobs and you have to pay all these bills, and like it was not realistic for me, but maybe I'll try again in the future. Maybe that's something that I will do. I have a lot of goals for this next period of my life, and I'm really looking forward to seeing like what that looks like. I've started street skating and would like some tips on going from the sidewalk to the road. Do you mean like going off the curb or like getting used to skating on the road versus on the sidewalk? Because on the sidewalk and on the road, you have two different styles of obstacles, right? Like the sidewalk, you're going to have a lot of like cracks, and you're going to have a lot of like random like grates and stuff. But then on the road, like it is a little bit more bumpy in general overall, and it's also a little bit more dangerous, like cars and stuff. Oh, there's a dip. Okay, I actually have a video about that. I've been making YouTube videos for a long time, can you tell? So I have a video, I think it's about going down curbs, getting off of curbs. You should watch that video. And also the biggest piece of advice I could give you is to stagger your feet and to bend your knees and to go faster than you think you need to go. So when you're going over like a little divot, especially the one at the bottom of a driveway, when you're going onto the road, you really need to have that speed. I know I can't watch enough roller skating videos either. I also can't like make enough. I just can't stop. I love it. But yeah, when you go at speed and then you're staggering your feet and then you're bending your knees, you're gonna feel that like bum at the bottom, but you'll be surprised at how much better you are at it than you think you are. And then also just like get low. And I would look at as you're coming up to it, I would look at the dip and see if there's a place in that dip that it's like more intense or not, and take the part that is kind of not as intense. Usually the corners of it is not as bad, like it's a little bit more of a roll as opposed to like an aggressive like bump moment. But yeah, let's see. But Kate, you got this. I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Let's see. Skate park stuff in the house. Oh my gosh. I would definitely not do skate park stuff in the house. I think that would be absolutely terrifying. I think having a skate park in the house would be wild, but also would be unrealistic for the size of my house. Maybe if you have a really big house, or I know people that have like ramps in their garage, like instead of putting their cars in their garage, they put ramps, which I love. I think that's awesome. I also know, like, I was watching one of Jessica Tastrophe's videos on YouTube, and she went to a house in Europe somewhere where there was like a second level. So there was one level of the house and it had like a mini ramp in the bottom of it. And then the second level of a house, that second level floor was glass, like it was clear, and you could look through it and see people skating on the ramp below you, which is like wild and so fun. Like, I love that. You definitely have to be careful with what you're wearing, like as the people on the top level, but love the idea of constantly being able to see people skating, especially in a house. Like, how fun. Imagine like a house party where people are just like skating on the ramp and you're like, hey, look at those skaters. And you like see someone nail a trick, but like from above. So cool. That would be so, so cool. Yeah. But anyways, what else do you want to know? Do you have any other questions? Me and Chev have officially started the wedding planning process, which is very exciting. I know I shared our engagement video on here. Yeah, so we have officially picked a venue, and we have a date. It is in the future. It's very far in the future. It's October 12th, 2024. So we won't be getting married this next year, but the following year, which is great because that means that we have time to save up, because we are paying for it all by ourselves. So it is expensive and a lot of work. So that's why we're giving ourselves extra time to plan. So that is awesome. So that's like things that will be happening coming soon. And then also the other thing that's happening is we are going on a trip to Costa Rica, and we're inviting people to come with us to Costa Rica, and I'll put the link down below in this one. But basically we led a trip to Bali this last year, and it was super, super fun. Like, it was so fun. We had, I think, 10 people come with us, and we went to Bali. We just had the time of our lives, and it was amazing. And then we like skated there. Like, we did like a rink skate, but it was like the inside of a shopping mall. And then we went to a skate park, and it ended up raining, and it was such a party. And then we didn't skate in the rain. I mean, we did a little bit. Don't tell anyone. It's not a good idea. But we skated, and then we hung out at pools. We ate the best food. So we did that last year. So we're going to do it again this year, but we're going to go to Costa Rica. So if you want to come with us, we would love for you to come. There's still some spots left on that trip. And then, will I be skating down the aisle? No, I will not be skating down the aisle. Will I be skating at my wedding? Definitely. The reason why I won't be skating down the aisle is because my dress, if you know me at all, which a lot of you know me very well, is going to be very elaborate. And if I skated down the aisle, I would be, it would be way too fast. Like, I do want everyone to like look at me and be like, you're so pretty, you know what I mean? Because I'm vain. But also I want to not trip and fall and like end up somersaulting down the aisle. Yeah. But there will be skating at my wedding. So I'm really excited about like skating at the reception and skating, at random parts and doing random skate things that are related to my wedding. So yes. Yeah, we would love to meet you too. That would be awesome. You could come to Costa Rica with us. Or you could come to one of the rollouts that we are planning. I know that we're going to have some rollouts coming up soon. This next year, we're wanting to take our rollout on the road. So we're wanting to do rollouts in different locations. So hopefully we'll come to a place that's near you, and then we could hang out and skate together. But yeah, so I'm going to be teaching more roller skate lessons. So if you are a person, I might actually be coming to New York City. That might be something that's happening, but I can't tell you anything else besides that yet. But I might be coming to New York. Stay tuned. I might be coming to New York, and I might be going to Arizona, and we might be going to a couple other places. So if you're a person who wants us to come to your area, just let us know. We want to have a Suns Out. Yes, we want to have a Suns Out, Buns Out in lots of places. So there's going to be I would go to a skate party in Australia. You know what totally sucks? We were gonna come to Australia, and then we had plans to come to Australia, and then the pandemic hit, and so our plans for coming to Australia got foiled, but lots of people's plans got foiled, so it's okay. But yeah, Australia is one of those places that is fully on the list and will just stay on the list. Germany, yes, definitely Germany. So we went to Europe for the first time. I've been to Europe before, but I've never been to Europe with my skates before. And we went to Skate Love Barcelona, and it was just, it was incredible. Skate Love Barcelona was so cool. And when we went to Skate Love Barcelona, we also went to Amsterdam, and we went to Ireland, and we got to hang out with so many people from Europe. That was so cool. I loved that. And we were like, dang, we have to go back. So we just have to find a way to fund our way to get there. And that's definitely one of those things that we would really like to do. I would love to go to Canada. I also know, so I would love to do clinics and rollouts and stuff like that, but we have to coordinate with people to get funding to go there, because that's the biggest thing, is that it's expensive to get us to places. But and then we went and we did a meetup with people in Ireland, with some skaters in Ireland, and it was so beautiful. And meeting the skaters in Europe, I was like, yo, y'all are so cool. I want to hang out with you all the time. I just want to hang out with all of you skaters all the time, basically, is my whole life's goal. So if we could just make that happen, someone come up with a career for me that will allow me to skate all the time. Someone come up with that for me, and I will be very glad to do that. Because unfortunately, doing YouTube videos does not pay the bills. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I would love to go to Canada. I would love to go to Germany. I would love to go to Australia. I would love to go all the places. I also would love to skate in France. I know that there's a lot of people that are skaters in France that are super awesome. And yeah, so that's the dream. That's the dream. So this next year, I can't believe it's almost another year past. That is wild. But yeah, that's the plan with this next little bit of time and this little pocket of life. Yeah, I miss being live. I used to go live every week, but then I ended up doing so much work. I ended up getting really swamped with work. Basically, I got a job. It was full time. It was in marketing, and it was very, very, very overwhelming. It was I definitely was overwhelmed by everything that was happening in my life, and a lot of things that I like to prioritize for myself slipped because I was just trying to do good at my job, and then realized it was a problem, and now I am very part-time at that job and doing other things. So I am trying to rearrange my life to be more prioritizing life experiences and my own self. And I was definitely experiencing burnout, and that's definitely why I haven't been live in a while. It's hard to do it when you're just feeling overwhelmed and everything. But yeah, so that's life in a nutshell. I wish there was a queer rollout at Skate Love. I texted you that maybe we could organize one together, but maybe next year. I did not get that text. I think that having a queer rollout at Skate Love would be awesome. That would be amazing. I definitely think that would be really cool. I would love to do queer rollouts everywhere. Skate Love, I think at Skate Love, for me, it was my first year, and I was very overwhelmed by everything because I didn't know what to expect. And then there were so many people and so many activities and everything to do, and I wasn't even like I wasn't even aware of what was possible at Skate Love. And now that I've been and I feel like, oh, I've got a grip on like what this is and what this looks like. Now I feel a lot more confident like organizing things outside of Skate Love, because yeah, this year I was like, there was no way that I was gonna plan something or organize something or lead something. I was just like, one, I need to get out and like just like go like roller skate in Europe, and escape my life for a second. And two, I was like, what even is Skate Love, like for real? So yeah, so that was my experience with Skate Love this year. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. It has been 30 minutes, so my time is up. I have to get back to work, but I love you all so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and you go roller skate, and I will talk to you all later, and I love you, and most importantly, what is it? Cheers to the queers! All right, bye, guys.